the video that I've had to put off for quite a while. La la lupa, la 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 cha la lupa, la 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 bella galala, la ba la ba la 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 lupa, la la ba la 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 vendetta, la 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 ba la la ba la la di ba la 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 kamalele kaka lupa. What are my thoughts with Lupa? Now, I had the initial reactions video. I did make it, but it came out during a really bad period. So I'm remaking it. I'm giving my initial thoughts then. I'm giving my thoughts now, how I feel. Spoiler alert, it's still basically the same thing. So let's go over Vendetta and her kit. So I'm just gonna go over just random things. So let's go over normal thing you're gonna interact with when you play the game. So slash guy. Yo, spoiling tech. We have slash that increases in speed. The more you hit, the more you stay engaged in a fight. And this is already number one problem I have with a kit. If you look at her base, without perks and stuff, I feel as though the speed boost is not good enough. That's current me's thoughts. Me before when I first played her, my biggest thing was sustain. She is a character that does not have a lot of sustain. For a character that is baked in with a shield, has like half health as armor. And then when I watched the Spylo playtesting and him talking about the character, it really seemed like they had made Iron Fist into this game, right? Impenetrable defense, low damage, highest sustain, stays in fights, and just brawls people, right? And what we got in this game is a character whose shield does not have a lot of HP, especially considering the fact that you use moves that take away from the shield. So my first initial thought was like, bro, they just need a buff for survivability. And I'm thinking, okay, overhead slash is probably what's going to be the play as a perk since I want the survivability. I didn't go into La Lupa expecting a Doomfist or a Genji. I expected a Orion almost for the DPS role. And we got something along the lines of a Genji Tracer. And the reason why that is because her matchups just kind of suck. She actually kind of loses against the entire roster. Damn near, except for maybe a few characters like Sigma has to play back, and then most of the supports that won't be seen at a high level kind of get blown up by La Lupa. But if your backline is, let's say on a Wu Yang, it's actually unplayable. I genuinely believe. I've got a matchup spread. I did make the matchup spread. I will put it on the screen right now. As you can see, I've got a few winning matchups. Sigma, Widow, Juno, Mercy, Moira. I say Moira, you can out DPS her. I say Juno, you see her in the sky, you can use overhead slash, bring her down. Mercy, same thing. They don't really have escape tools for what you can do. You can just easily catch up to them. Widow, self-explanatory. You just burst her down before she bursts you. Just rush her down, you're good. Now we go into the even territory, and then we have D.Va. D.Va, who I felt as though I could just cleave through kinda a lot of the time, unless she drills you first. But you have shield for that, so if you don't get bursted down and you are able to shield the initial rocket attempt to kill you first, then it goes to this even matchup where you kind of can't kill her, she can't kill you, and it's really just dependent on who gets heals right there. So it's an even matchup. Winston, if you time overhead slash correctly, you can get him to stay in place, which can fuck him up entirely. But again, it's a case of it being a tank and just not really. You don't have that. You don't have that kill potential against him. You don't. Next, Hanzo. Hanzo is in my play. I've felt that Hanzo is even, and that's because he can just burst you down. He can burst you down. He pops E. He goes, and your shield is completely gone. You're completely left wide open, and that's important if you learn my tech. So the overhead slash in this test is low-key kind of bugged. It doesn't hit sometimes. It's very inconsistent. And then also, if you notice, she is a hits character. So you have to, the more hits you do, right, the more stacks you build, even if it's a perk, you want hits. So you can get this speed up. Which, side note, the perk makes the stacks actually meaningful. And I feel like if you don't bring that perk, the speed boost is useless. But again, let's just go. We have this, boom, this, boom. That's not enough. It's way too slow initially. So the tech that I found is you go slash, throw, slash. And not only do you get more damage, but then it's more consistent than the overhead slash that does just animation whip sometimes. Boom, doom. And you're gonna use your shield anyway because this character has no sustain with that shield. Let's be real. So you're gonna be using it for DPS if this version of her goes live. So you're gonna just a little bit faster and more consistent of a combo than just doing overhead. So there is that. I found it valuable that you learn this. Because again, the overhead slash is super inconsistent for what it is right now. The animation is just not there. As I'm hitting it, dude. It's just not there when you're in matches. This. Let's keep going over the matchups. Let's keep going over. Lucio, you can drag him down with overhead slash, but because it's very inconsistent, I took him out of the winning matchups and even because it really depends. Does your overhead hit? If your overhead doesn't hit, you kind of lost. You kind of lost that because he can just boop you away. He can just kind of wall ride away. Freya can easily blow you up. But to that metric, you can easily blow her up because she has no real get off me tool. Like, she has movement tech, but you can easily catch up to her using the shift ability. Tracer, she either gets away annoying as hell, or you insta kill her with the overhead slash. So you're swinging off the corner, boom. Okay, didn't kill, but like something like that. Just boom. Venture, you can hit them a lot of the times before they burrow underground. So if they play real close to you, they have the potential to get fun. It is dangerous, so let's keep it. Nice. Idioty. Idioty, man. Idioty, if she has healing pylon up, don't even attempt. But if she doesn't, you body. That's why it's even. Because if healing pylon is out, that's kind of rough play. Zenyatta in my playtesting has you get discorded, you're taking normal damage in shield. And if you take normal damage in shield, there's no point for you. So it's kind of actually terrible. And then if you get close, he can kick. Now you're being pushed back, and then you got a bullet loaded into you the second you like go back. It's really bad. Now we have losers. I think she loses against Ash, Doom, Wrecking Ball, speedrun this TLDR is basically the winning. They can't escape. They can't escape La Lupa. Even they have a 50-50 shot of escaping La Lupa through brute force or straight up just getting away. Loses, they have multiple ways of escaping La Lupa. And then we have unplayable. Unless you're me. So I think there is so many matchups that La Lupa has that is just actually not winnable, no matter how the other person plays, because of varying factors. So Bastion, he can just you're dead. Jungle Queen, she can attach knife to your shield. You get pulled in from anywhere, even during movement options. It's terrible. Orisa can stun you with Javelin. It's terrible. Roadhog. Echo can just fly away, throw stick grenades at you, whether you have shield up or not, and you're stationary during shield. You don't have the movement. So, yeah. Junkrat, you can't get close, which you have to if you want to do damage. So, Lord Jesus. Pharah, same thing as Echo, arguably worse because she's doing so much more damage through your shield to you. So, yeah. Reaper, gotta get close to him. You can't do it. You actually can't do it. Sombra can hack you from the front. Hack you from the front, then hit you with Virus, and hit you with her most damaging combo. And let me tell you, you do not want to get hit by the full Sombra combo. Look at this. You're gonna get hacked. You're gonna hit this. You do not want to get hit by that. You don't want to get hit by that. You do not want to get hit by that. You will get deleted. If she hacked, Virus, no fucking way. You're getting deleted. You're getting deleted. You're getting deleted. Like, yeah, okay, maybe the track is not 1-for-1, of course, right, but dude, you will die. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. And you will get hacked all the time. Unless you don't use your ability. Like, you have to just not use your ability. Soldier. Now, I believe Soldier beats. Soldier's unplayable versus Lupa. But Sojourn is a little bit more playable because Sojourn has one charge. She has one charge, she slides, and then she makes her movement. She makes it to the high ground or whatever. La Lupa can get to that, right? And then also Sojourn has 25 HP. Like, yes, she still loses. Don't get it twisted. But Soldier has more health. He has a health field, and then he has rocket. So if he's on his shit, and then he can run too. He can run forever. So he can just outpace Vendetta no matter where she goes. Kind of, it's terrible. Symmetra. You can't get close. She actually just doesn't allow you to play melee damage. Torbjorn, the same thing. He pops it in the back line, especially if there's the level 2 perk or the level 3 perk, where he can just throw it anywhere. He can throw it in the back line, and now you have to deal with the current to your face while you're trying to engage at the same time. It's terrible. Ana, Lord help you. Jesus Christ. You're getting slept, you're getting naded, all while block is up. It's over. You just can't win that. Even if you get close to her in Diver, the closer you get, the more likely she is to hit her abilities. And if she hits them, you die. Baptiste, I feel, is unplayable because Immortality Field. If he pops Immortality Field when you're really going in, and you have to look up to fucking kill that, to kill the Immortality Field, you actually died. You lost. You lost that. There's nothing to do right there. And especially with him having shift as well, he pops it for a second. Let's say perfect scenario happens. You actually do kill the Immortality Field just in the nick of time. Well, he's already popped shift already. He's back at full health, and now he's jumping in the air to burst you down. There's nothing you can really do, and he's gonna play at angles at which you'd have to dedicate a lot of your time to get to you, like a light Uber should in the matchup. But it's even worse because he's a more consistent character. And then last but not least, Wu Yang. This character, oh my god, dude! I wasn't a believer at first. I was like, no, I think you can win this. And after playtesting, he pops that shield button. He pops that shield button. He pops that. Dude, he pops that. Oh, you are not winning anything. You can't play the game for like the entire time that ult is out. You cannot play the game. It's kind of ridiculous. And yeah, that's going over matchups. Oh my god, their matchups are insane. First initial thoughts with LUPA, I was like, man, I just want her to be sustained. She kind of sucks because she's not sustained. And I played to what she actually was. This assassin character. And I had some more evolved thoughts. So this is after I hit level 11. I said, she sucks. LOL. Sustain isn't there to make her kit work as intended. Matchups against most of the cast suck. But with her passive, they can turn into wins, but you never stay in a fight long enough to actively use it. This is another complaint I had. So onslaught, right? Building the levels and then having the high speed mobility, boom, 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 boom. You can actually get like overhead with the perk. You need the perk. You can't use it. You need the perk. You can kill with overhead slash quite quickly. So it makes it a more viable option in matchups. So you can win more. But after you get out of duel, most of the time, the timer goes down way too quickly for it to matter. Really. And then she's a backline assassin. She's not a character that stays in, that has sustain. So you're telling me a character that's building stacks based off being active in a fight is playing more like a Tracer or a Genji as opposed to a Reinhardt? She can't use the one thing that she's good at, or the one thing that she was made to do, because she doesn't have it. She's very much feast or famine. She's either full stacks, running a lobby down, right, with proper support, because somebody just fed her stack, somebody allowed her to get the stacks instead of playing the angles right, or she's shut down before she can engage and land combos. That getting shut down for landing combos, that's usually what's gonna happen, like most of the time. You see a lot of people playing this character and just feeding their brains out, and that's because she just doesn't have a lot of survivability on her own. You have to kind of play like Tracer, wait for people to do things, and then actively do things while they're doing things. And she doesn't have a lot of solo carry potential, because at that point, just pick Tracer. Why not just pick Tracer? This character is super fast, can fly around the map, has recall, has better survivability. If you want a character like that, play Tracer. But this character doesn't provide anything, really. I said here she's a weird combination of Genji and Brig, but weaker in almost every area, because they didn't want to commit and give her one thing she's good at uniquely. So this is another problem with kind of Overwatch 2 designs in general. Like Overwatch 1 designs were very loose, very simplistic in nature, and then allowed for a lot of craziness in the kit. I don't know how to explain that. I'll just show you. Right. We look at somebody like Genji. Genji is the most technical character from Overwatch 1, and yet, well, I mean, think how DPS do. Yo, we see. Look at this character. He's got this. He's got this. He's got this. And he's got this. And that's all he's got. Right? But these abilities are so powerful and transformative in what they can do, it makes his kit almost infinite, right? Look at this. So we can throw, boom, 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 boom. 2 different ways of shooting. Reflect means that I can dive a backline, and we have to play a minigame. It's based on what we collected. Our knowledge will Genji reflect early, will Genji reflect late. Does he even have it? Is he bluffing? It's little games like that that makes the game fun, I believe. What's he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Now, Overwatch 2, they added the ability to cancel reflect, which is kind of insane because, you know, going on a Genji rant, but him being able to cancel reflect and then do whatever the fuck he wants after is, it takes away from that mind game. It does, but I feel as though it is necessary going into Overwatch 2 because of the way things are designed, which, if I agree with, I mean, that's not the video, but then we have something like reflect. I mean, switch strike. Look at this. He does 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets his ability back. It's just a simple slash. It doesn't really do that much damage. You want to end combos off with this, and then you get a whole move back that you can use for either getting away or staying in. The move is so transformative. There's so many ways of playing this character. Now we go to LUPA. We go to LUPA. And she has this. That in Overwatch 2, you cannot cancel. She has this. A move that gives you the illusion of choice. You can spend your guard to do this damage, but like under most scenarios, you're gonna just shoot the thing because her sustain with the shield isn't anything really important or enough to care about. So that makes her linear. And then this move. This move, it's just kind of there, you know, it's kind of there. You know, not to say I don't like it. I like the move. Cool. It pushes people. It does damage. But I feel as though it would have been a better ability if it was level 3 stack base. So what it does level 3 is you go in, doom, 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 and you kind of hold it. Or if you'd like to, you could cancel it early to do your own thing. So you know, that's kind of clean. Now, I don't know. They need to upgrade the animations. Like, stuff is way too slow on this character. I feel like she needs faster things, especially if they're leaning more into design of her being a backline assassin as opposed to her having sustain and like staying in fights acting. Oh. But yes, those are some of the LUPA. Those are some of the LUPA thoughts. Let's see if I can get you guys back. You can stall on buildings, whatever with that move. I don't advocate you come down with overhead though, because if you look at this, that was all lag. That was all lag right there, dude. I just had to hold the recovery frame. Unless I literally don't give them the hit. I have to hold the recovery frames. There is no canceling that. So if you're going on somebody with this move, then I can start playing the game after you wait 8 years, after you most likely did it in front of them, because yo, you think you do that in front of her because she has a shit, but no, you did that behind them. And even then, it's not even worth it, man. It's just better off to just cancel it. Cancel it with melee or shield. And just wait out until you can hop back on the ground. She is just not good, man. She's not good. It's just not good. It's actually just not good. Two swings into stall. Two swings, stall, overhead. Two swings, stall, overhead. That's helped a lot with hitting the overhead, but again, overhead's still super inconsistent. It's still just, doing nothing is better than dying for space, because she can't live being dodged or poked. So just chill until the right moment's tracer. You literally just chill out. Wait till your team's get into a skerbopple. Turn it into a 2v1. Build stacks while they're not looking your way. And then once you get stacks, hope to God somebody's there so you can unleash the LUPA! Hit piercing crowds during times of no engagement. So yeah, I would sit there, I would just shoot projectiles whenever, you know, in hopes that I would build stacks from across the map. Just shoot. That's another thing I wanted this projectile to pierce through shields. It does not. So she kind of actually gets blitzed by Reinhardt because of that. Because she has to be close range to him, and she will just die. She actually dies in like 3 swings, I believe. I gotta check. Flexing with the Optimus Prime. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 swings. She dies in 3 swings. Oh man. For a character that can literally just, because I don't have to be looking at you initially. Like, I don't even have to look at you, really. Yo! Like, dude. I don't know, man. La LUPA. I already showed you guys the melee, quick melee. It's way more consistent than overhead. It's just a finisher combo. It's really cool. It's net me a lot of kills. Showed you guys the 2 swings and then engage with overhead. You have to jump before overhead. So you like 1, 2. Jump before overhead, then do it, and it gives you a little while so you can catch people. But it's actually not enough, man. It's not enough. Overhead shuts down movement options, which I thought she beat Ball with, but because Ball has so much health, it just, you're not gonna stop him from it. Like, he'll have a momentary like, oh, what the fuck was that? And then keep rolling away. It just does nothing actually. This here, by far leaps and bounds her greatest tech. Leaps and bounds are her best options in fights. Because not only do you get to shield for a little bit, so you get to register the situation after the slash, register just a little bit, or maybe if you just want to kill like super fast, boom, you can kill. You don't gotta worry about bugged out overhead or anything. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. And now, last but certainly not least, Arriba la tirazione! This ult is actually insane. It is insane on certain maps. On certain maps, this thing is actually ridiculous. On the Coliseum pushback, if you stand on top behind cover, and you drop this motherfucker down on the payload, dude, it is actually game altering, dude. You just, because you have to respect it. You have to respect that she can cover so much space, and it goes through shields. It's kind of insane. This is the first of its kind, first ultimate of its kind to do something like that. I believe. Just going through shields like that and doing that much damage in a single burst, it's crazy. So, I believe her. Can I hit? Yeah. I believe her ult is insane. I think it's a really good, and I think it needs to stay the way it is, especially if she's gonna release in a weaker state like this. She needs something. And this ult is something. It is definitely something. Well, I'll go over what I like about it, actually. So what I like is the movement with Soaring Slash. Soaring Slash movement is fucking OD. Like, you just having the freedom to just move your camera while you're moving like that is just so sick to me. Look at this. Woo! Yo, it's actually clean. It's actually clean. The first two sword swings, I love that. I wanted her whole kit to be just that, but just like some low damage stuff. It's kind of bursty. But that's shield. I like that she has a shield in the first place. Let me be so real. Her having a shield in the first place, her being able to reposition behind corners and things because she has the shield, taking less damage. It's nice. It's nice. I like that her projectile has a pierce, even if it doesn't go through shield. It has pierce, and because of that, it aids in the stack. It kind of helps her out a little bit. She's a sword character. Bro, come on. I love me some Ryan. I love me Brig. I love me Genji. So this character was like made for me. Nice. I find her hard. I think maybe because she's just weak. She's just actually terrible. Yeah, she's just actually terrible. That's why she's hard to play. But I do enjoy that aspect about her. I do like that she's hard to play. You have to work. She works on some of the most hated maps by low-level players. Some of the most hated maps, she just actually just kind of clears on them. So getting those maps feels really good. It feels really good. Close quarter maps. Places where you have to enter a room, you have to play with her, dude. You have to feed her, have to give her stacks. I will say it helps, but you're still suffering, but it helps. LUPA is a burst dopamine character. You have to work if you want like hit with this character. Now let me go to another character that's kind of easier. A character that's kind of easier. Look at Soldier. Every soldier. Character I've been playing recently. You can just, you know, point, click, shoot, and you're feeling good. You're getting that feedback. Look at this. I shoot him out. That felt amazing, dude. That felt amazing. And I can even do it from right here. It just feels good. Just like I'm building perk. Everything's just going great, dude. Infinite ammo if I get the rocket perk, dude. It's just great. This character, you gotta fight for that hit. And the hit, when you fight for the hit, oh my God. You're sitting there with 8 stacks and you're just running down the lobby, dude. That feeling, and you're taking on characters without the movement options. Carry no teleport. You're just boom, 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 boom. Like it feels godlike. You really feel like a fucking gladiator sword champion lady, dude. I'm telling you, it's actually right. Yo, and then the boom. the feel of this character is great. It's great. And last but certainly not least, her quick melee, along with being a melee character. Now, I am a Genji player. I love quick melee. It's like my favorite thing off this game, I think. It's so personalized with every character. It's like another high. I love high. I love quick melee. I love just punching people in the face. It's great. So I'm really glad that, unlike Rig, Ryan, they actually did give her a quick melee. And yeah, those are my feelings for LUPA. Needs a lot of work if we want to go on a live with this character. But overall, she's still a really fun character that I really do enjoy in this game. Playing her long term, I don't know. I wanted the one trigger because like Shiro, Emi, and me using swords, that's clean. But if she releases in the state that she's in now, I don't think I'm gonna have that much fun long term with her, because it's one of those designs where it really makes you question, like, what am I really doing? What am I really doing here? It's an Overwatch 2 problem, I feel, because aside from characters being like super overtuned when they release, and then they get nerfed to like be weaker. Like Freya had a period where I'm like, why would you go this character, bro? Why would you go this character at all? As opposed to her just being like okay. Why would you go this character? It was during dive, man. Like, why would you play this character at all? I genuinely don't know why you would. Do Bangladesh sucks, dude. Like, yeah, you can two-tap people, but thank God you can two-tap people because you'd be useless otherwise. Now we have a meta like this where it's like, dude, this character, Joe, if you don't pick Fred, dude, if you're not picking Fred, dude, you're actually trolling right now. This character is broken right now. And I don't like that, only because it comes from her design being super inconsistent. It comes from her wanting to do everything and not really doing anything. So she's either going to be the best character in the game or one of the worst. And I don't want that to be the case for LUPA or Overwatch 2 characters like going forward. I want them to have things they do again, specialized things. And I know why they're doing it is to make up for the lack of tank. You know, it's to make up for the kind of infrequent schedule that they've kind of been like trying to keep up with Marvel Rivals. They're trying to just pump out characters, but it's like these characters. We used to have characters like Cass. Like this character came out with a gun, dude. He has a gun, a roll, and a flashbang. He can't do shit against that. He can't. Well, I mean, yeah, flashbang. Dude, this character. If you're not rotating out before like they start to get the diving, you're dead. Right? That was his weakness. He's got an inherent weakness. Genji, that motherfucker was over too. That shit was, yeah, movement tech. They were like, there's no reason to not pick that character. But still, you bait out Reflect, you wait for his Reflect to come out, useless character. Useless character. Forced to disengage. Okay. They took that away. Because now he's just broken. Now he's just like, I'll just do whatever the fuck I want. Hanzo, remember the days when he had Storm Arrow, dude? When he had Scatter Arrow, dude, he'd go boom. He'd have to hit the floor. Doom, 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 doom. It was only once. He only had it once. And the ult was powerful because of what other ults were. It's like, dude, this big ass fuck off drag. Boom! That shit is low-key weak today, but like, it was really cool back in the day, you know? And you know, that's not to say that Overwatch 2 was all bad. I think Venture's a really good character. Only problem is that, like, again, we're kind of suffering from this Overwatch 2 thing. Like, but they're more consistent. They are a more consistent character. So like, even in spots where I feel like they are super bad, they're still average, which is a cool thing. It's a good thing. Strive for more Venture, less Freya. I think LUPA is on the Venture path more. So I think that's it though. I think that's all of my thoughts with LUPA. Current, past, current, buff sustain, take her damage away. Because if she kept her damage and then she was high sustain, dude, we just made Freya 2.0. Like, please, dude. Don't make her this like divisive, one thing, one-dimensional character. Make her do low damage unless you combo super hard with your abilities. You have to lean into playstyles like something, dude. Like, please. I want projectile to pierce and then be on its own cooldown. That's what I want. I don't want it to be a part of shield. I want shield to be its own thing, where it's just holding the shield. That's what I would like. I feel like they should just get rid of the overhead from her soaring slash and let her actually cancel. Let her cancel the momentum bump, right? Like a Doom. Let her cancel the momentum. Let her be free movement instead of like forcing this overhead slash to come out, dude. Let her be free. Let her do what she wants. Because from there, oh my god, could you imagine? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. If I could cancel that shit, dude. Oh my god. She feels good sometimes, man. Sometimes where you can get the stacks and somebody feeds. It's like, oh my god, dude, where has this character been all my life? And I'm scared that her intention was like, yo, we're gonna give her some shit fucking enemy. And then when you get stacks, it's gonna feel so much better. But you're not getting stacks consistently enough for that hit to really. They gotta speed her up. Speed her up, change the animations on overhead, all these things. Projectile, give her more movement. Give her more movement instead of locking it away. You should be able to cancel this slash. Like, you should be able to use the boosters then cancel from that. And if they don't want to do that, they should give her her level 3 perk by base, I think. Because level 1 is weak. It's just one hit. This character should be multi-hit if they want to keep her like this. Make every engage do like stacks, like build stacks easily based off of fighting just one person. But it's kind of hard to do that in a game where people just counter you as well. So there's a lot of ways that they could change his character, fix his character. And I don't know. I'm scared, man. Overwatch 2 devs, they made Freya. I'm scared, man. I'm scared. They made a character that is more potent than Widowmaker and consistent, and effectively just does her job. Like, Freya sits at the back of the map and does 2-shot damage. Like, they were trying to make something consistent in the eyes of a Widowmaker, but not something that is healthy for the game. I think this character is not healthy. But she can get dark though. Listen. Positivity. I still got that D.Va mythic for no reason. So I'm gonna use D.Va. Let's go. I'm gonna use D.Va. Let's go, man. Yeah, I'm just stoned. I'm stoned. I don't know if I want to play Genji or Soldier. We playing Genji for that little bit. Kind of felt nice. Only problem is, I just don't have a skin with Genji. If I just had something that was me. Same with Soldier. If I had something that was just me, I'd play him a lot more. Gotta rock out. Gotta rock out with the boom. That's it. I don't know. I've been talking too long. LUPA thoughts. 45-minute discussion on LUPA, man. Yeah, play us in the background. You already know, dude. I keep the tier list posted. I don't know if I should put it in the corner. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm not rapping to avoid copyright strikes. No, I'm not. Hey.